Amanda Williams is an artist and trained architect, Hyde Park Art Center board member, and center program alumna. Her creative practice employs color as a way to draw attention to the complexities of race, place, and value in cities.
She currently has a solo exhibition entitled What Black Is This, You Say? Up at Rona Hoffman Gallery through December 19th. Welcome, Youth Board of Artists and Amanda.
Amanda, knowing that you are fascinated with colors and just talking about 2020, if 2020 was a color, what color would it be?
What black is this, you say? We have a joke where I tell my daughters, I love you this much, but you don't know how much this is. And so I would say this year's color is black, but you don't know which black it is. And so that's all of our jobs. That's all of our jobs to figure out, the whole world. So when we say Black Lives Matter, which Black lives? The trifling Black lives, the victimized Black lives, the radical Black lives, the trans lives, the little babies' lives, the rich Black people lives, which lives, right? And so just showing somebody that Black could actually be really dark blue or really dark green or really dark gray or bright red, it just helps people to kind of understand that there's room for all of it.
One of my favorite authors is James Baldwin, and he describes artists as the disturbers of peace. And that's why people ask artists so many questions. And so I was wondering how you like to disturb the peace.
How do I like to disturb the peace? I'm definitely an instigator.
I like that.
If one more person asks me, how are artists responding to COVID? I don't know how are investment bankers responding to COVID. Why do we have the societal burden to be the visual bellwether? But at the same time, we are the ones that get to work, start using paper cups because we're locked in the house and we don't have anything else, right? So there's an energy that we possess uniquely that helps us stay sane and stay productive.
How do you push yourself to keep creating? Because sometimes I feel as if I'm unmotivated, and I feel as if I can't really find myself to do work that I love doing, but at the same time, some days I might feel as if, why am I doing this? Or how do I continue to do this? So I just want to know what's your creative process? I
gave a lecture a couple of years ago called Holding Space for Practice, and I opened with Allen Iverson. And it's this, if any of you are sports fans, or even if you're not, you should go back and Google this clip. But he basically had missed practice, and he was going over and over again about, he was incredulous that they would be at a press conference asking him about practice when he's at the pinnacle of his game. I think it was even a playoff game. So that often I use as kind of a reference point for the idea of you just have to have the discipline and the muscle memory to practice all the time. Even if you don't feel like you're being productive or you're not actually doing something that you can point to as evidence of the work you've done, you have to be relentless about practice. My second answer to that is also the people you surround yourself with. My husband is a former professional athlete. So when you talk about a human being that is motivated and so disciplined, that energy around you all the time also is very motivating. So I would say, make sure you have a community of artists. It's like a way of life.
Do you think it's important to sort of invest and inspire in younger artists? And if so, how do you practice this?
Oh, definitely. So I just think in general, it's your world. So I think my cohorts and my colleagues, somebody said we're middle-aged. I'm are we middle-aged? Definitely, I'm an age where I can see this way and I can see that way. And I need to get out of the way so I can offer support, but also you all are going to be very different than the world that I was trying to form, right? So I'm just trying to form the best version of what you can continue to mold.
Amanda, I want to thank you so much. I don't know the color for uniqueness, but we are that right now.